I'm a little obsessed with pomegranates this month. I feature these little red jewels in most of my recipes. They add a pop of acidity to any classic dish. Today I put a festive twist on my lamb chops, adding a pomegranate molasses with goat yogurt. Hey guys! So first to get started, we're going to make our pomegranate glaze. So this is what we are going to add to our cooked lamb chops at the end. So I have some pomegranate molasses. So you can get pomegranate molasses at Whole Foods. I got mine at Whole Foods. You could order it online. In fact, when you head over to the recipe on the newspaper's website, I'll add the link for you. I'm going to add some orange. So I have satsuma. During the holidays, you will see these beautiful festive tangerines in your grocery store. They're basically a Japanese tangerine, and I love using these to decorate my platters with over the holidays. I love the little leaves that you have on them. They're super pretty, but today I'm actually going to use the juice. So we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of that juice into our pomegranate molasses and add a little bit more sugar. So I have it over medium heat. We're going to heat it, stir it. So you want to stir it before it starts to boil. Make sure that sugar dissolves, and then once it comes to a boil, don't stir it anymore because it could tend to boil over. We'll just let it cook and thicken for about 2 minutes. So it happens really quick because we already have that molasses already thickened. So it won't take a lot of time. Alrighty, we got 3 tablespoons of our satsuma, and I have a little extra to decorate our platter. So let's give it a stir, a pinch of salt, so that will just wake up all that sugar in there. So you know you're good to go when it's a little foamy on top. Then you take a spoon, in the back of the spoon, it will coat it. Then if you just run your finger right over it, it won't drizzle down. That's called nappe. It's a French term. It'll impress your guests when you tell them that. You want to reduce it until nappe. So now it's still a little liquid. See that? Still a little liquid, but when it sits and cools, the texture is a perfect glaze. So we're just going to set this aside and then saute our lamb. So coming from a Greek-Italian family, we love lamb, especially around the holidays. It's a really special treat. So I have 2 racks of lamb. They're already French. I trimmed them a little bit. You want to remove a lot of that fat, but leave a little thin layer of fat right there. Then I'm not going to sear them whole. I'm going to cut them into 2 chops. So go right in between the bone. It's so much easier to cut before you cook them. I don't know why. But it will be really easy. You can see in between the bones and just slice right down through. That is a nice beefy chop. I'm going to dry them really well. Heat our skillet, so you want your skillet nice and hot before we add our oil and our lamb. So just take some heavy-duty paper towels, dry them on both sides. You could also do this for a dinner party. If you are doing this for the family and you have a lot of people coming, just double the recipe. And then I give you a little head note in the recipe's instructions on the newspaper's website, how to just accommodate when you double or triple the recipe. All right, salt, pepper. Because again, this is pretty easy. It's a really easy entree dish when you have a lot going on. All right, if you notice, I'm using one hand to flip and one hand to season so I don't cross-contaminate my salt. All right, my pan is nice and heated. I'm gonna add either grapeseed oil, canola oil. We are on medium-high heat. want it to be nice and hot because this is going to cook really quick and we don't want to overcook the lamb. So we're going to sear it 3 minutes on one side, flip it 2 to 3 minutes on the second side, and that's going to be about medium rare. That's the sound you want. All right, look at these lamb chops. They are beautifully golden. And by drying them really will make them nice and brown. So you definitely don't want to skip that step. These are so pretty. All right, I'm gonna let them hang out, let them rest 5 minutes, and then we're gonna plate it. All right, so to decorate the platter, so I have some goat yogurt. You could also use sheep's yogurt. You can find that at Whole Foods, any specialty stores. It really makes a difference because that sheep flavor with the lamb, so good. That's down. Our lamb has rested. Now you just want to pop it right on top of the yogurt, just like that. Now for our pomegranate glaze. So you just want to brush the tops, just like that. So super easy, right? How easy is this? Then our pomegranate seeds or Ariels, they're referred to. You just want to fleck them all the way around the platter. Then we've got green. So that comes from our dill. So just splatter, fleck our dill sprigs randomly. They look so whimsical. All over. And mint. So this gives a nice freshness. It's really pretty and super easy. You can do this. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at that. So of course we have to taste it, but I hate to even disturb this beautiful platter. So you want a little bit of everything. Have that yogurt right on top. Cooked perfectly. It's just right. I love that little pop of acidity from those pomegranates. The pomegranate molasses is so good. You get that tangy yogurt, perfectly cooked lamb, and the beautiful freshness. For this recipe, head over to the newspaper's website. I'm Shereen with Cook This. Thanks for joining me. Happy holidays. I'll see you next time.